Here's one of those great things about being the boss of a TV show. I get to make up my own rules as we go along. So it reasons that we change the rules for the usual suspect of the week from week to week, however we see fit. I bet you didn't know you were going to be the usual suspect of the week, did you?
Oh, boy, what an honor.
Jeff Martin makes his first appearance of the year in the Race Shack after a feature win last week at Elko Speedway. Your first in a while, and you really did it in fine fashion, holding off a number of challenges from Steve Mergic late in the race.
Yeah, I was a little nervous there because I knew Steve had a good car. Donnie Reavers both had really good cars that worked good in traffic and everything, and we kind of revamped our whole car this week and made a few changes for the feature, so it's kind of a crapshoot to know if it's going to work out. And it was pretty decent, a little looser than I like, but hey, I got the win, so.
That's all that matters,
yeah,
right?
You bet.
Let's talk about those restarts. I mean, we had a number of restarts during the race, almost in back-to-back laps, or so it seemed with so many cautions, when the old number 7 car would almost appear to jump a restart, even though you're setting the tone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they had to do one restart over, and then all of a sudden the number 7 car's kind of crawling through turns 3 and 4, and boom, off he goes. I think that experience paid off.
Well, I really like the Winston Cup style restarts where they come along and they're all just maintaining that speed, and that's what I was trying to do. And then all of a sudden they throw the green and everybody takes off, and it's kind of like a drag race. And I really like those kind of starts. I hate those starts when the guy comes flying in the corner full speed and everybody's kind of sliding around and gets all spread out. So.
Now, there was one incident in the race where I think it was the number 33 car had some trouble. Should they have thrown the caution earlier? I mean, that seemed to create a lot of mayhem and maybe a wreck that didn't need to occur.
Yeah, I think so. I was kind of surprised when I came around there, and you know, there was not a lot of cars in that area, and all of a sudden here's 33 going half speed or whatever. He had some trouble, and you know, and that can happen. But
yeah, you've been known to go half speed from time to time, right?
Not on purpose, but it can happen. And I kind of thought there should have been. I was really surprised, but luckily we weren't side by side. But anybody behind me, you know, all of a sudden the guy in front of you cuts left, and you're wondering what's going on. When you see the car there, then you figure it out when it's too late.
Now, I know that it worked to your advantage having a single file restart, but on the whole, do you favor the single file over the double file restarts?
No, I really like the double file restarts, and we seem to be able to smash into each other just fine in a single file, so I don't really think it's a big deal. I think it really makes something kind of neat for the fans, you know, because there's a little bit of strategy. They're like, well, is my guy going to go high? Is he going to go low? And I think it's a big plus for everything, you know, and we're going to get in trouble. We got to behave out there, and if you're going to smash into somebody and knock them out of the race, it's going to cause a problem, and it ain't going to matter if you're too wide or single wide, I guess.
Sure. Now, last week in this segment, Usual Suspect of the Week, we talked to Danny Fredrickson, who, among other things, said he didn't really try to put you into the wall or up into the wall during, you know, a feature 2 weeks ago. But the word in the pits last week, or 2 weeks ago, I guess now, is that you weren't too happy with the little move he put on you in the feature.
Well, I don't really like it, you know, but Dan's a good guy and stuff, and he wants to, you know, run good, and he probably just did it for...
He's probably learned from the best over the years, though, hasn't he?
I don't think I ever did anything like that, really? But maybe I did. You know, it's always real funny when you do it to somebody, but, you know, when you get it done to you, you don't quite like it. But, you know, hey, that's okay. Someday maybe I'll get to pay him back when he's leading or something. That'd be fun.
Nice. We'll be waiting.
Yeah.
Now, I know you've had many accomplishments, you know, feature wins, track championships, but I'm pretty certain nothing can compare to getting this traveling trophy. Mr. Oven Mitt Man, Usual Suspect of the Week, traveling trophy in your possession for 1 week. It's got to be with at least close to, if not the highlight of your long career.
Yeah, you know, all those other things I've got really mean nothing compared to this.
Well, I'm glad we could make your day.
Cool.
Usual Suspect of the Week after winning a feature race. Go figure. It's amazing how we change these rules, too, to fit our plan, right?
You would do that, wouldn't you?
Great. Jeff Martin. And we'll be right back on The Race Show.